Latif! Latif, I wasn't ready!
Check out the pics. Ripped abs. Oh, look at the real definition. One more time. Biceps. They're only 6 years old. 6.5, weighing in at a mean, lean 48 pounds. One more time on the chest muscles before his head pops off.
Pain is just a lack of understanding. Sometimes I wonder.
Was freaking
Latif is in the chat. 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 Latifa's in the chat. Latifa's in the chat. Latifa. I'ma stop smoking that reefer. I'ma stop smoking that reefer. Latifa in the chat. Happy birthday. Go dummy. It's paganism. Our birthday. Maybe I don't celebrate it. Let's go. Let's go. Latif in the chat. It's my birthday today, but I don't care, because I'm more pissed that Latif is still breathing! I'm gonna go down there, I can't lie, I'm gonna pull up to London, and I'm gonna smack the smack out of Latif, because I'm tired of his BS! I'm tired of him coming to this chat and trying to tell me what to do! Pull up, Latif! You all talk! You all talk, little boy! Okay? I'm scared about pick me up! Hey, I appreciate you guys being here. I just got a call from like 30 Habibtis, so I gotta roll out, y'all. I'll catch y'all later. Peace. Hey! You heard me, Latif! Little boy! Hey, refresh! Bro, Latif, start streaming right now, no balls. Latif, start streaming. We want Latifa. Hey, Latifa's gonna stream and we're just gonna get everyone in that chat to spam L. No matter what he says for eternity, just L, 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 L. L, 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 L. Yo, it's my birthday, chat. I'm 22 years old. It's a good freaking day to be alive. I got so many people I'm spending it with today. And I'm just having a party, but I got everyone to get out of the room so that they didn't interrupt my stream, because there's a lot of people over here right now. Let me just go make sure none of them come out. All right? Hey! Yeah, we're gonna do the party after the stream, all right? Yeah, just chilling there. Yeah. Oh, wait. Yeah, just chill back here, brother. Alright, babies, yeah, just chill, yeah. Okay. Alright, guys. There's a lot of people here right now, so I just gotta make sure nobody comes out and doesn't interrupt the stream, you know what I mean? Because, I mean, it's a crazy birthday down here, you know what I mean? Okay. Oh my gosh, we got pals in the chat. "22 years old today, bruv. It's been a long ride, it's been a good life. A little entrepreneur in the chat. Bro, look. This is from my Aisha trip. Me and Kurt's Asia trip. I got Cambodia money. I got Vietnamese money. Xin chào ban, ding ding ching ling. I got Japanese. Nagasaki. I got Korean money. You know, Kim Jong-un and stuff, something like that. And I got my boy George. So, W's in the chat. No, Palestine, what are you talking about? Bro didn't get invited to his own birthday party. Bro, I'm such a loser, I didn't even get invited to my own birthday party, bruh. Who remembers this? Only OGs remember. Only OGs. Hey, what subscriber number were you guys subscribed from? Don't lie. Be honest. If you lie, you'll be punished. God will punish you. He will. When were you guys here? When were you guys? Arabia, 4,000? Bro, Latif, we actually should go, bro. I'm so down. Arabia, were you serious, bro? 70K, Dinah, 150K. So freaking today. Or like what period? Maybe not the number. I'm just trying to go off the number because that's like a good representation. Hey, Latif was here at 152. Thanks, Latif. Dude, you're never gonna hear me say a 21-year-old kid. Hey, Llama, W. Dun da da dun da da dun da da dun dun da da dun da da dun da da dun dun da da dun da dun da 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 na 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 na. All right, my name is Grayson Brock. I'm 22 years old from Texas. If I've inspired you, hey, show your boy some love. Buy your boy a coffee. Help support the channel. Help support free speech. You can click the link below. Directly support the channel. Directly support me before the Matrix cancels me. They're already on their way. I've already got banned from YouTube before. I've already got banned from Twitch. They're literally already attacking me, so we're going to have to stay strapped. Join the Discord. Shout out Latif for running the Discord. Shout out Palestine for running here in the chat. Shout out Latif, even though he's an L super loser, and his name is Latifa, even though he's a woman and he's from London. Anyways, guys, I can't lie. Send your boy a birthday present. If I've inspired you, I dedicate my whole life to inspiring you online. That's what I give all my effort to. So I hope I've made your life better by these videos. I hope I've showed you that anything is possible. And if no one believes in you, don't worry, because nobody believed in me either. Just kidding. I think they did, but I don't really know. Nobody will believe in you until you do it. You know what? More or less. You know, people believe in you, but do they really believe in you? Like, they believe in you just as much as they want to, but then do they really do it? Hey, shout out Latif for running the Discord, and shout out the other moderators in there. Join the family. W's in the chat. Latif, don't tell me what to do, okay? We are having a wholesome life here, bro. Is anyone else's birthday today? How are my teeth so white? Because I brush and floss every day, little boy. Shut up, Latif. How could you manage to keep your positive? I don't know, bruv. I don't know. There's nothing else to do. There's nothing else to do but be positive. Like, what else is there to do? Raven, you a dentist, bruh? Serious, bruh? I got the veneers. Hey, wait, is it Pakistan's birthday today? Hey, can we get some W Pakis in the chat? W. It was yesterday? Maj, is it really your birthday today? I'm a girl, but yes, happy birthday. What, are girls not supposed to wish guys a happy birthday? I mean, can we get some L's in the chat for Latif? I'm just really pissed. Hey, shout out Big C Nugget. How do I find the channel? It's a great day to be alive. I know the sun's still shining when I close my eyes. It's a hard trouble in the neighborhood, but why can every day be just this good? Sometimes it's lonely, sometimes I'm harami, howling at the moon, trying to stay halal out here, trying to stay halal out here. Thank you to my boys out here, thank you to Latif out here. I'm not a little harami, I'm a little halali. Where is the Grayson's? Where's Grayson's den? I can't find it. Oh, I found it. All right, we're doing one question, go. Latif!
Boy, I got you.
What's good?
How you doing, my brother? You good?
I'm doing good, brother. I'm doing good.
I'm glad to hear. Do you want me to change the? I don't know if you can change the name actually. Yeah, you can. Do you want me to change the name? It's in the 3 dots at the top right, and then change topic.
Oh, okay, okay.
I just said it as B-Day vibes.
There you go. Let's go. Hey, Latif.
WCPT.
If okay, I'm not good at this, so can I ask for your help with something?
Of course you can.
Okay, okay, bet. Okay, never mind, guys. W Latif in the chat. My bad. Okay, so one question go. I want it to be where, like, you know, people ask one question, and then I answer it, and then they kick. I kick.
I'll sort that out.
But
I'll kick
I never have the courage to do it because I feel bad. Because they're like, wait, I got one more question. Like, can you just
I'll do it. Don't worry.
boom, just see ya.
Guys, can you see he's using me as to be the mean person? Yeah. he's making me the evil.
Or okay, we'll both just do it, and if I don't do it, you do it. We'll both just do it. But that way, you know,
That's
I'm the
fine.
good
I'm
guy. You
just
know what I'm
messing.
saying?
I'm messing. I'll do it. It's so good. Do you want to pick who to bring up? Yeah, you pick who to bring up, and then once they've asked their question, I'll remove them pretty much straight away as soon as they ask their question, because then there's always going to be follow-up stuff.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's a good idea.
So guys, try and make your question all in one go, because as soon as you stop speaking and your question's finished, and make sure it's one question, I'm just going to remove you so Grayson can just only answer what you ask.
Okay, yeah, precisely. All right, I'll invite someone in. Hey, raise your hand if you want to come in. You heard Latif.
Hello. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
How are you?
What's up, Zach?
I hope you're doing great. Doing good, brother. My question is, make it to the point.
Ready.
If you died tomorrow, what's your excuse to God if you found that, hey, I showed Islam for you, and like you didn't convert officially to Islam, and you died tomorrow? Hopefully not. I wish you like a long life. But what if you die tomorrow and you stand in front of God? What would be your response or excuse for him not accepting it, even though you are like having like big lean to believe it's the truth and it's the only truth. Other things are corrupted, other things change. Like, what would your response would be? That's the question. Or
Zaxim, great question. What would be great question, brother? Zaxim. Well, if I don't know, I wonder if when you get to heaven, inshallah, if it's really like you accepted Islam or you didn't, or if God is just if it's gonna be like this long conversation. I mean, in my heart, I have accepted God and I have accepted the belief in one God, and I'm slowly deconstructing other beliefs that I've had that have been adding on top of that, worshiping other stuff, worshiping things that are not only God. So I'll leave it up to God, but I believe I have accepted him. Again, it's not my choice though. But I mean, it's not up to me, so it's up to God, but I'm just working on I mean, I believe in one God and I'm convinced that there's only one God. So if that's what gets you into heaven, then I pray that God will accept me. Random human in the chat. Let's freaking go. Zaxim, great question, brother.
Hey, happy birthday.
Thank you.
Wishing you best year.
Thank you, random human.
I'm gonna ask my question real quick.
Right.
What would be your biggest regret? What would be your biggest regret in this world?
What would be my biggest regret? I'm assuming she meant if I died right now. Let me think. I think my biggest regret would not be being fully honest with the world. Dying with thoughts in my head that people have never heard. Chad, what do you think about that? I don't want to die with any ideas in my head that don't get expressed, especially not online, because everything you express online will be there for forever, God willing. So, thank you, BB.
Grayson, can I add something to that I read a long time ago?
Hey, yeah, no, you're welcome to hop in the conversation as I'm talking.
I saw this thing once, and it said like one of the richest and like deepest place in the world is like graveyards, because people like have all of their ideas and their thoughts and stuff that they don't like act on or implement, and they die with those like dreams and ideas and stuff. And that was quite deep, I thought.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of what dreams I would regret not having traveled like the world. I want to go. Traveling has just opened my mind so much to the fact that like we're all the same. I really want to go to the Middle East because I think that's the most misunderstood part of the world from the Western perspective, at least from American.
For real.
Yeah, bro. What would you regret, Latif?
What would I regret? Oh my day, that's a deep question.
Heavy
question.
It is. It's
so
heavy.
many things. I don't know, you know. I'll think about it and then I'll mention it later.
Yeah, when I think of like if I were to die right now, which I already try to do this, but it's like, you know, if you were just told, like, if God somehow communicated with you that you were gonna die in 1 week, it's like I feel like I would just walk outside and just smile even more at every person I see, and just anything I wanted to say to anyone, whether I'm just walking down the street and I just see any person, I'd just be like, hey, how are you? Or like, have a great day. Or like, oh, you're looking beautiful today. Okay, bye, cheers. Or if I was at Chipotle, I'd just be like, sir, how you doing? Like, I don't know. I try to live like that now, but like I think I would do it even more.
You'd be the best version of yourself, right?
Yeah, you would. Or like you would just not let anything get you down because it doesn't freaking matter. Is it possible to live like that already though, for like 50 years straight? If inshallah we live 50 more years plus.
I mean, you can get close to it. I don't know if you can live obviously that perfect life because that really doesn't exist. But like you can get as close as possible to it. Like live your life to the best way. You don't let anyone's opinion or whatever they say to you get to you, and you just only worry about yourself and what your impact is on the world and other people, I guess.
Yeah, that's why death is amazing. Death is like the most beautiful thing because it reminds you, it's like the ultimate perspective of life, that it's gonna be over one day, so just run it.
Run it. And on that note, next person.
Next person. Teb in the chat, let's go.
Hello?
What's up, Teb?
Yo, what's up, man? I'm not on the stream. Let me open up actually, never mind.
No, you're...
Yeah.
Run it.
Yo,
it's great
what's
to
up?
hear from you. We're doing a one question go, so do you have one question?
Yeah, I got a question. Have you ever considered dropping YouTube and finishing your college degree? Get a job, you know?
Great question, Teb.
That's a fantastic question.
It's great to hear from you again, Teb. Have I thought about dropping YouTube and going back to college? No! No! Oh, Teb, we're doing one question go. You weren't on the stream. We're kicking everyone after their one question, brother. Teb, I will never give up on the YouTube. Okay? Never! And I'll tell you why. It's because I'm learning more from doing these YouTube streams than I ever was at college. And I'm learning, learning academic stuff. I think all the knowledge in the world can be learned from talking to people and reading books, which is what university is. I just think it's a less than efficient way to do that. I think I'm not saying that you don't learn anything at college. I just think I'm disciplined so I can learn more on my own, and I've tested it. And I also think traveling, I dropped out of school. I went 3 semesters of school. My 4th semester, I was blessed enough to have my parents send me to Spain to go study abroad. So they funded my study abroad to Spain where I learned Spanish. And before I left on that semester, I said, if I learn more this semester than I did last semester, I'm dropping out. And I did. I learned way more traveling. I wasn't even going to class as much. I wasn't doing nearly as much homework. I was more so just going around and hanging around people. And I learned exponentially more. So I said, screw this, I'm going out. I want to be an entrepreneur. I've been an entrepreneur, so I'm sending it. So I ran it. Who wants to come up, chat? One question, go. Amara.
It's
one question, go. Amara.
One question. Happy birthday, first of all.
Thank you.
I wanted to know what aspect of Islam surprised or resonated with you the most after learning more about the faith.
What part of Islam surprised me the most? Probably the wudu. Making wudu is such... Okay, it's like wudu interested me the most because it intrigued me the most. It was the most simple thing to prove. It's a system for staying clean during the day and you do it before you pray. It literally just made sense. I was like, this is how it's supposed to be. Why was I never taught to do this? Why was I never taught to wash myself before I pray? And I've never even been taught, wash out your ears with your finger. Stuff like that. Why was I never taught this? It might sound silly to you guys because you guys have been taught like that from a young age, most of you probably. And for anyone in here who doesn't know what wudu is, it's like a short 2-minute ritual that you do where you wash your hands, you rinse out your mouth. Oh yeah, rinsing out your mouth and rinsing out your ear is something I never had done and never known the benefits, how quickly you can clean out any food in your mouth and how quickly you can clean out your ears and just your face and hands, feet, boom, you feel clean in 2 minutes. There's stuff about Islam like that that I will never stop doing. Let's pretend in a year from now, I don't know, bro. This doesn't even make sense to me right now, and I don't think this is possible. But even if I got to the point where I was like, I don't think Islam is true, I think it's the opposite of the truth, I would still do the rituals of Islam. I would still do the wudu. I would still do prayer, which makes me go back to the point of like, well, this must be true because all of this makes sense. There's parts about it that just simply make sense. Like even if you don't even believe in God, like wudu. Even if someone doesn't believe in God, like doing wudu just makes your life better. Hey, join the Discord in the chat.
Grayson, can you pin the link, please, on YouTube?
Yes, sir.
I've sent it in there. And also, I'm going to be back in like 2 minutes. I just need to quickly go.
Got it. Da 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 da. Imran.
Hello?
Hello.
Hold on. I just need to fix my audio. Hold
All right.
on. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. First of all, I want to say happy birthday.
Thank you. Thank you.
I also want to ask my question, which is, do you believe that Islam is the fully correct true religion? And yeah, that's basically it.
Hey, good question. Good question. Imran, that's a great question. Do I believe Islam is the fully correct religion? Well, first off, I want to say I don't fully understand the religion, so I don't know how I could answer that question. But then again, you could also say, well, you're never going to fully understand it. Okay, but let's make it simple. What does Islam mean? Islam, actually, wait, no, I do have an answer. Islam, that word defines as following God and only God. So in that sense, I do believe that that's the truth. Boom. But I don't fully understand all of the stuff in the Quran. At least, I think by the end of this year, I can pretty much address my biggest doubts of Islam. And the biggest doubts that I've been told by outside influences, such as you can have sex slaves, you can beat women, you can marry young girls. Muhammad married a young girl. I think those three things are what's told to me about Islam and what's pushed onto me by non-Muslims. And those things, you know, people bring up verses that say that, and I'm like, you know what? I don't know what that verse means. I need to look into that. I think if after I looked into those three things and spent more time around Muslims and maybe even went to a I don't know. You know, I just tell you what, it's hard not growing up knowing much about Islam and then trying to research it and make a decision. Like you guys might think like, yo, why are you stalling so much, not really like saying what you believe? But like, you don't understand. If you were in my shoes and you had been taught that the people who bombed 9/11 were Muslims and that Islam is evil, and you've been taught that for like 20 years of your life indirectly, it's going to be pretty hard to break that. Like you got to do a lot of research and independent thinking, and you know, and I'm pretty like there's no one in, it's not like I walk outside and see Muslims, bro. There's like no Muslims around me. Unless I go to a mosque. I mean, then there is, but do you know what I mean? So, more to learn.
Grayson, Ahmed's in the chat.
Ahmed is in the chat. Can we get some W's? Where are you at? Ah, there he is.
He's got some news for you, Grayson.
Ahmed!
Yo,
What's up, bro?
what is up, people?
What is up, brother?
Everything's good?
Hey, yeah. Hey, do you want to stand? If you have one question, go ahead. But if you want to stay up here with me and Latif, it'd be fun for us three to talk about the questions too.
Yeah, that's cool.
Firstly, he's got story time to tell you as well before we go to the next person.
Oh.
Oh, yeah?
Ahmed?
Am I gonna tell Grayson how I beat you in golf, Latif?
Oh
I
my
have
gosh,
proof
yeah.
right now.
Wait.
Okay, I'm gonna turn my camera on, guys, on stream.
No,
Yeah, I'm
wait,
gonna show you.
what?
We met up in real life.
Wait, wait, are you actually gonna do a face reveal, Latif?
I don't know about doing the face reveal. I might not bring my face in it, but I'm gonna show you proof that I beat this guy.
Okay. I was gonna say,
But this
if,
guy-
if we're gonna do a face reveal, that's gotta be like its own video. Okay, but so wait,
Yeah.
Ahmed, and for context, anyone who's new here, Ahmed and Latif met up in real life. Ahmed, you're from
Yes,
Kuwait,
sir.
Kuwait, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Kuwait. Latif is from the UK, and they met up in real life. Guys, they didn't know each other until this community was born. So how was the trip? And apparently Ahmed sucks at golf. So I think that's what
No.
I'm gonna show proof that he sucks.
Nah, I hit 180 first try. Come on, bro.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, brother.
Where's the proof?
You need to tell
Well-
the truth, Ahmed. You need to tell them the truth right now. Otherwise, I'm gonna show them the video of you.
No.
Tell them
I
the
said
truth.
the truth. I said the truth. What have I lied about? I haven't lied about anything.
The guy, when he swung for the ball, he missed completely on his
No.
Yo,
That
show
is
it,
cap.
Show it.
That is cap. That is cap.
Can we see?
Wow, bro, Latif. I see you, Latif. I see you.
And I've got proof of the score after we finished the game. I have proof of
Okay.
the leaderboard.
Okay, brother. Okay. Grayson, I live in the middle of the desert. No one plays golf. No one. It's my first time ever playing golf. This guy's been playing golf for years, okay? I hit 180 yards. I'm happy with that. I'll take it.
Bro, I love your accent, bro.
I love his accent as well. The Arab accent is too sick.
It's so sick. Golf in the
Thanks,
sand.
bro.
The entire course would be a sand trap.
Exactly. It's just like you hit the sand every time. What's the point?
Wait,
We
Latif,
don't play
Do
golf.
you have this video? Because I really want to laugh at Ahmed.
Ahmed doesn't want me to show it, so I'm gonna.
No, I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
I don't know if it was on. Was it on my phone or your brother's phone? If it's on his brother's phone, he's definitely not gonna.
No,
show it.
look. But Latif, let's be honest. Come on,
I'll be
first
real.
try. For I'm playing golf, Latif.
Okay, for his first.
I
time
did
playing
well,
golf,
right?
He was good, but he did miss one.
Thank you.
So
I
don't
just
lie.
that was one time.
And also, don't lie about beating me. Say sorry right now.
Yeah,
You did.
Say
I
sorry
didn't
right
beat
now.
you. No, I'm okay.
Hey, Latif, can you
I
teach us how
apologize.
to do a British accent?
You have to be British.
My British accent is better than Latif, isn't it?
Oh, isn't it?
Isn't it?
Come on, mate.
Come on, mate.
Come on, bruv. Can I get a Fanta Light, bruv?
I'm gonna send a screenshot into the chat. Actually, I'm not gonna turn my camera on. I'm gonna send a screenshot into the chat of the scoreboard.
What about him missing the ball? I feel like that'd be so funny.
It is actually funny. I think his brother took that video. I tried to look now, I couldn't find it.
All right, I'm gonna.
Oh,
while
you know,
find it,
I
I'm gonna
remembered
invite someone
my
else
brother
up
lost
for
the
a
phone.
for a one question go. We can
Sure,
keep talking.
All right.
Where is it? Alright.
Hello?
Hello.
Hey Grayson, happy birthday, man.
Thank
I hope
you.
you're having a wonderful day.
I am. I appreciate that.
I just wanted to ask you, why do you think Jesus called God his father if it's not allowed in Islam? God bless you, brother.
God bless you, brother. Why do I think Jesus called God his father if it's not allowed in Islam? Well, first off, I have to assume that he actually did call God his father, if that's true. So let's assume that that's true. I mean, I've been taught from a young age that God is our heavenly Father. So in that sense, calling God your father is just like he's the ultimate father of us all. So it's not that deep to me. Wait, why is that not allowed in Islam? I guess I would want to understand why that's not allowed. Ahmed and Latif, why is that? Do you know it's not allowed?
Well, yeah, we don't believe that God's your father.
Well, like metaphorically.
That's I mean, metaphorically, we're all like technically children of God, right? But we're not actual children of God. If that makes sense. But like, I guess you can see it that way, but it's just not true. We don't, like, God's not our father. And if you want to have the Muslim perspective, it's like I think, I don't know what language this was used in, but I heard that just it was common for people just to say father in wherever, like in Jewish or Aramaic, whatever Jesus spoke. So it was like common. That was like a normal thing. And when you go up to a priest and like in church, you call him father. It doesn't mean he's your father. It doesn't mean he's God. So just because you're calling someone father, it's just I think it was just it's a way of them like expressing themselves. I don't actually think they believed that God was their father.
Yeah.
But that's the Muslim perspective.
Well, I know. I agree with that. I agree. Just like we call each other brother.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, see who else we got here. Yusuf. Oh, Palestine. If two of you join at the same time, just feel free to just pause. What's up, Palestine?
Hello.
Salam alaikum.
Salam alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam.
Okay. So I'm not gonna say happy birthday because there's no happiness in it. Like whatever. Whatever. Okay. So my question is that which languages would you like to speak, and how many do you speak right now?
What a great question. What a great question. I would like to learn. I can speak English. Hablo español. I can speak like from 0 to 10. I'm probably at like level 3 or 4 on Spanish. I can understand, but I can't have a deep conversation. So that's the only languages I speak. Most of my friends, we only speak one language here in the best country in the world, America. We're very smart and we speak one language. So that's pretty sad relative to other people. And when I meet people, oh yeah, Palestine, guys, join the Discord server. There's so many good conversations that happen in the Discord server. I think I learned in the Discord server that Palestine, the sister that just spoke, I think she's, or maybe I'm making this up and mixing her up with someone else, but I think she speaks like 4 languages. Palestine, is that true? I think she speaks like 4 languages, which is insane to me because he's speaking 2 languages to me would be an accomplishment. So if I die knowing Spanish and English, like getting better at Spanish to the point where I can have let's say like a political conversation in Spanish, and I could like, you know, if my wife spoke Spanish, then I could like speak to her in Spanish fully. That would be dope. That would be life complete, at least knowing 2 languages. Because at the current rate I'm going, I'm only going to know 1. So if I can know 2, then that's good. Right now, I'm interested in learning Arabic as well. So those are really the only languages that... Spanish is really the only language I want to learn, like 100%. If I wanted to learn Arabic, I'd have to really commit a lot more time to it. How many languages you guys know in the chat? Confidently, languages you can have a political conversation in. And then, I only know 1. Like a very complicated conversation. Latif, you know 4? Oh my gosh, Palestine says she knows 6. Wait, chat over here in the... Damn, Latif. Okay, you guys are cracked. I'm not even close to that. Omar, I just invited you up, brother. Lena. Bro, I love when hijabis do their profile picture like that. It's so sick, like with the phone. It's so mysterious.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam. I love your profile picture. It's so sick. It's artsy.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
I would like to say happy birthday, Grayson. I hope you're gonna have a wonderful life full of adventures.
Thank you. Thank you.
Can I ask you 2 questions?
Yes.
First one, how does your study of Islam challenge or align with your existing worldview? And number two, how would you teach Islam to your children?
Whoa. Whoa. Lena, good question. Okay, number one. How does Islam align with my current worldview? Wait, I want to replay the question. With my current...
How would you teach Islam to word studies?
Yes.
First one, how does your study of Islam challenge or align with your existing worldview?
Did you forget the question? Grayson.
There you go. Can you hear me?
Oh, I can hear you now.
Yeah, there you go. I was listening to it back. Wait, could you guys hear? Could you guys hear that YouTube chat? Could you guys hear that when I just played it back?
Challenge or align. First one, how does your study of Islam challenge or align with your existing worldview?
How does it align with my current existing worldview? Man, that's a deep question. Big words here. Worldview. What does that even mean? It aligns and feels natural, the fact that the entire religion is all about not praying or worshiping anything except God, not worshiping anything that's created, but worshiping the Creator alone, which has been taught to me, but I realized that I don't believe it's been taught to me like that in Christianity, but when you're it just felt wrong praying to Jesus. Like it just felt kind of strange, like praying to a man, or like saying a man's name. So that is what aligned normally, felt good to me when I learned about Islam. Another part that felt right is praying on your head. I've never been taught to prostrate myself on my head, like directly. Prostrate myself on my head, like directly. Prostrate myself on my head. So that felt right. In Islam, you're allowed to have more than one wife if you desire, and like it's been like it was like that in the Bible when I read about that. So that just made sense, and like thinking about biology and how life works, like that makes sense. What else? Oh, the biggest part of that has made sense is like the opposite of feminism in Islam, because where I'm growing up in like the U.S., there's so much of this like energy and culture around like women power, like women should be women, like encouraging women to like work, and just not really encouraging women to be like, it's almost viewed as less than in the US if you want to just be a mother. Yeah, just be a mother. You can even hear it in my language. If you want to be a mother and take care of the children and do nothing else, it's almost viewed as like, why would you accept that? So when I learned in Islam that, a woman's life is like, that is the purpose of a woman's life, is to bear and protect the children and raise them. That's beautiful.
Rachel, let me know when you want the next person on.
Okay. What was her second question? Yeah, we should go a lot faster. I should go faster. What was her second question? Do you remember it?
No, I just remember like how you would raise your kids or something, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, how would I raise my kids? Like on the Islamic teachings right now. I don't know yet because I don't have kids, obviously. Unless I do and I just haven't told anyone. I have actually 7 children. But I would raise my kid. I don't know how to balance between letting them come to conclusions on their own, because I think sometimes it can do more harm than good by like teaching your kids from like the age of just teaching them things that they should come to on their own. Or I don't know, like teaching them things as facts when it's a belief, and then when they grow up they realize, oh wait, that's a belief, that's not a fact. I was taught that as a fact. So I don't know, and I haven't had a kid yet, so I would have to wait to see what I actually do. But I would teach them that I would just teach them what I believe, but I would tell them before I told them that I believe this. I believe this. You know, I believe there's God, and I believe that you can talk to God by praying and being respectful, and He created the universe. I would definitely do more so than probably 99.9% of parents. I would let them experiment with things on their own, and I would kind of wait till they asked me questions before I just walked up to them and started lecturing them. But I would definitely use God in my language. Like if they did something wrong and they started crying, I'd be like, hey, God's teaching you a lesson here. That's why you just stubbed your toe, little buddy. And then I'd shove over Timmy and tell him to do 100 push-ups. Hey, Latif, next person, let's go.
All right, there's a few people. Everyone that's got their hands up, we'll bring you all up. Well, I'll bring Dustin up first because he's active a lot.
Oh.
Whoever's active the most, they're gonna get to come up first most of the time. At
Dustin's
least when
a
I'm
W.
bringing them people up. Dustin, I've invited you, brother. If you're active, if not, you can come back later. I know Omar said he's ready as well. I'll invite Omar as well. Okay. Dustin, you first.
Thank you. Happy birthday, Grace.
Hey, Dustin. Thank you, bro.
So I have a quick question. So imagine there's no day of judgment and there's no police, no law enforcement or anything like that. What is something that you would try to do or you would do that's totally illegal and let's say totally against our religion?
Whoa, that's
or whatever.
Hey, a good question makes you think, and I'm thinking now. Okay, wait, can you repeat it again, Dustin?
Like something you would do that's totally. They usually ask this question against the law. Like you would do something that's completely illegal.
If there was no day
and
of
you
judgment?
would do it if there is no law, no police.
Hmm.
But like I added, if there is no, imagine there is no God, there is no day of judgment, and you can do anything you want. You won't get judged for it.
Yeah. Oh gosh, I'm thinking of.
That's that's it. That I think has to be illegal, and you haven't
Yeah.
tried before.
I would love to. I mean, my first thought is like go in GTA style, and I would just steal a supercar and then just go crazy. I think I would just want to just fly through the street and just fly through the highway, just dodging all the cars and acting like getting a police chase. That'd be sick.
That applies the first rule because that's illegal, but that's not necessarily against.
Oh, it needs to be. It has to be something
Religion.
that's
Yeah.
bad in the eyes of God.
It's like
Yeah.
I mean, but that would be.
I don't know. That's gonna be tough.
But
I was. Yeah. That would be bad. Yeah, I would say.
I mean, stealing someone's car and driving recklessly.
Or
I'd fly over to America and beat Grayson up for no reason.
robbing a bank, or like.
I'd rob his PC. He can't stream it anymore, and we can all be at peace.
Yeah, I think I would want to. The first thing that comes to mind is just going GTA and just grabbing someone's finding a nice car and then just swinging open the door like they do at GTA, and then taking it and driving.
All right, thanks, Dustin, for your question, brother.
Dustin, that was a good question. You know how they grab the cars and
Like when you press triangle and they open the door and swing them out of the car. What car would you steal?
I love cars. I just don't know the names of them and stuff. I would just want a red car, a red supercar. It's just red.
Grayson, can I ask you a question?
Yes, Ahmed, is that you?
Yes.
Go for it, bro.
When do you think, when's the next time you think you're gonna speak to a Islamic scholar? Because I can't wait till that happens.
Yeah, no.
Because you haven't spoken till one. You haven't spoken to one since you started investigating in the religion, and then since then, you've just been talking with us and asking us questions.
Yeah. When you say scholar, you mean?
Not like a scholar, but someone who teaches the religion, someone like a Muslim cowboy, for example, or like Hamza, or when's the next time do you think you're gonna do that again?
Definitely in September, and if not, maybe as soon as next week. I really want to speak with Bobby's perspective, Muslim cowboy, Brandon, And hey, maybe talk to Hamza again.
Grayson, can I add something on Bobby's perspective?
Yeah.
I used to watch this guy's videos way before he started streaming. So I
Wow.
used to watch his videos a long time ago.
Yeah, same.
And I don't know if you know Grayson, but fun fact, he's actually joined our server and I can hook up a stream for you guys together. So he wants to stream with you as well. And I can set that up.
He's in the server?
He's in our server, bruh.
Oh my gosh, that's a huge honor.
That's a W.
That's
Big W. Everyone
crazy.
W in the
Did you
chat.
guys hear that?
W the chat, everyone. W
Yo,
Bobby.
that's crazy. That's wonderful. That's sick.
Yeah,
Because
so
I really want to hear his story about, like, a big part of what I mean, in summarizing like 7 years of my life into 10 seconds regarding God. I was a Christian, then I was not religious, and then I tried mushrooms, and then I realized, oh my gosh, God must be real. And then now I'm researching Islam. So the mushroom experiences played a big role in me coming back to God and realizing God must be real. And I know Bobby's perspective has talked about his experience with psychedelics like a little bit, and how he realized God is real, something of the sort. I don't know, I don't want to put words into his mouth, but I would love to ask him about that. So yeah, that'd be sick.
Yeah, because I was thinking of, because I only found out recently that he's joined. I'm going to try and get in contact with him and speak to him, and then set up a time where you can have a stream. Obviously, right now, like, it wouldn't be a good idea because you've got this stream, but like, obviously, set up a specific stream for that. So maybe like message me times and days that you're free, and then I'll pitch that to him and see which days work for both of you. And
Bro, yeah, okay.
Don't forget, don't just say okay, bro. You always do this every stream, Grayson.
Yeah.
Man says okay, and then I don't hear from him or even stream for like a week.
Yeah. Well, it's you know what? Talk is cheap. I don't even want to say an excuse. I just want to.
Just tell me right now, what days are you free over like the next 2 weeks?
Middle of next week.
Middle of next week. So what, like Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday?
Like this time next week, not like Wednesday next week.
Wednesday next week. Cool.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
Is that it?
Like I'm free.
In case he obviously isn't free that day.
Oh
so
yeah.
2 or 3 days.
Tuesday or Thursday.
Okay, so.
Or Wednesday or Thursday, and if Wednesday or Thursday doesn't work, then Tuesday.
Cool.
Yeah, that'd be sick. Bro, thank you, Latif. That'd be sick. Hey, Underdog.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, hello.
Hello, Grayson. How are you, man?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm just
Thank
fine,
you for
bro.
patiently waiting.
I'm good. Yeah. So happy birthday first of all.
Thank
I
you,
hope
brother.
you're doing well.
Thank you.
So my question is, what's your current stance on the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him? Like, do you believe now fully he's a prophet of God, or do you still have any doubts?
Also, Latif.
Yeah, that's my question.
Yeah. Underdog. Latif, don't kick Underdog yet, because I want to keep talking about this.
No worries.
The only thing holding me back from understanding and fully believing I just don't know that much about, relative to how much information is out there about his life, I don't know that much. And it's just been ingrained in me to, just even the word Muhammad, it's like bad. But do I believe he's a prophet of God? I don't really know if I know enough information to answer that, but then again, there's not even that much information known about Jesus. There's so much more information about Prophet Muhammad than I'm saying the word Prophet Muhammad. There's so much more information about Muhammad than there is Jesus. And I believe Jesus was a prophet of God because that's how I've been taught. And reading the Bible, also I read the Gospels of the New Testament, and it's like changed my life. It's beautiful. So the more hadiths I read, the more there's just been things that I've learned from hadiths, like the world is below your mother's feet, and like stuff like that, to the point where I'm like, oh. Wait, okay, question. When you say prophet, you mean he was like he was in direct connection with God? Or what does that mean?
Like his about his prophethood, like the authenticity of his prophethood. That's
So if I said he wasn't a prophet of God, what would that mean? That I, like,
I
what does
mean,
that
he's
mean?
been proven like to be a true prophet of God.
I mean, if in my head someone's a true prophet if what they're saying is true about God, and if I know it's true, and pretty much everything I've read about him is like that he was a
And also
super pious man. So yeah. I mean,
See, I've learned to kind of not like that question as much. I kind of lean more towards the question of, do you have enough faith that he was a prophet of God, other than do you believe if he is a prophet of God? Because to believe something 100% is almost impossible. You'll never know if he actually existed or if God actually chose him. But you can have enough faith to believe that something happened, right? Because Grayson, as much as I've learned things from you, is that you like to have 100% certainty, which is impossible. Which it is 100% impossible. Nothing can be 100% certain. You can't even be 100% certain that you're in that room right now, or that you're looking out a window, or that you're listening to Ahmed. I can be someone else pretending to be him. There's no such thing as 100% certainty, and this is what not frustrates me, but kind of questions when you say, "Wait, I can't be. I don't want to revert yet. I want to learn more, learn more." The thing is, you'll never learn. Like it's impossible to learn everything, because to this day Islam keeps going, and you're gonna keep researching, and you can't believe something 100%. It's the question I prefer the question: you have enough faith that Prophet Muhammad was chosen by Allah and is a prophet?
yeah, no, I feel like you're just giving me dollar right now. That honestly makes me feel convicted. Like, I do that, like wanting to be 100%. But you're right. I'm not even 100%. I'm talking to you right now. I'm not even 100% sure that I'm in this room. Like, if you really start thinking about the complexities of life. So do I believe? Okay, then my answer is yes. Because everything I've read, 90+% of it is like just objectively very wise, like hadiths. So I do believe.
That's right.
Yes, I do believe then. Ahmed, you make a great point. So yeah, I do. There's just a few stuff that I don't understand, like if he leaves his religion, kill him, hadith. And I don't understand marrying Aisha. Besides that, that's the only two things I don't understand. Everything else is like, clearly it's just a man who was, like, if you're being objective, everything I've read about him, maybe besides those two things, like, there's no room to even doubt what he's saying. He was just saying like, pray and give charity, smiling is charity, the world is below your mother's feet. It's like objectively good stuff. So
Yeah, everything he teaches like just resonates with your innate like disposition, your fitra. I think you know the meaning of fitra. Right?
Yeah, I learned the other day.
Yeah.
Hey,
It just aligns with that.
Yeah, it does. It does. Hey, thank you for your question, Underdog. I appreciate you.
Yeah. No problem.
Cheers,
You're
brother.
welcome.
Hey, I invited you. Hafsa invited you up. Feel free to come on up. Hafsa the furball. You changed your name.
Assalamualaikum, yeah.
Walaikum salam. Hafsa W in the chat.
What's up, Hafsa?
Happy birthday.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, my name is kind of related to the name Hamza, so it's another name.
Oh wait, it's cutting out a bit.
Oh man.
You're good. Go ahead.
My everything. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, so my Arabic teacher told me that in this translation of a bunch of Arabic names for lions, that Hafsa is one of them. It means like a baby lioness cub. So they put but next to the name Hafsa furball. So
Oh, I see. Okay.
yeah.
I thought it was random.
Okay. No.
Wait, quick question for you
Okay,
before
so
before you
I
ask your
noticed,
question.
yeah,
I was reading.
sure.
Wait, is Hafsa the name of one of a wife of Muhammad?
Yeah.
Okay, I read that. It
I
was like,
think
oh,
he
Hafsa.
married
It was
her
like,
after Aisha.
oh, okay, okay,
Yeah.
okay. Go ahead.
Yeah. Okay, so I noticed that you do archery. That's pretty cool.
Hey,
Um,
I'm
I was
trash
just
at it,
wondering
but
about your your archery story.
hey, good question. Yeah, so I'm not too much of an archerist, if that's the word, but
Okay.
I met a friend in Austin. My friend, his name is Hunter. Oh, this was the day that I went to Scientology, to the Church of Scientology.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
he shoots a bow. He like is an entrepreneur, and he walks outside sometimes at the office and just shoots a bow to relax. And me and Kurt watched him shoot it, and he was like, "Yeah, y'all want to shoot it?" And then Kurt went, and Kurt could like, he was telling us like, "Yo, it's like heavy when you pull it back." But like I was watching him do it.
It
He's
is.
smaller than me, like doesn't weigh as much as me, and like
Uh-huh.
he's strong. He looks strong, but he's skinnier than me. I'm like more buff for sure.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, if he can pull it back, then I can definitely easily pull it back. And then when I went to go try, I was like, I couldn't even get the bow to go all the way back. I was like, what? You made this look so easy. And then like my
Yeah.
biceps started cramping up. But yeah, and then he put the target like half as far as when he was shooting it, and like I still couldn't hit it as accurate as he could. It made me have some respect
Yeah.
for anyone I see shoot a bow. So
Nice.
do you
Nice.
you
So
you shoot bows?
you're
You an
yeah, I've
archerist?
been doing archery. I think I was pretty young, like 4 or 6 or something like that.
Hey, that's dope. That's
On and
dope.
off.
That's dope.
Yeah.
Well, it's great to hear you,
It's
Hafsa.
part of the fun now. Yes.
I'm glad you're coming up, and I'd love to see you in the chat as always. W Hafsa in the chat. Talk to you
Thank
later,
you so
Hafsa.
much. All right.
Jeez, I just looked up and the stage is getting busy, huh?
Hey, stage is getting a little electric here. Hey,
Grayson, there's
Najwa, thank you for the birthday. Happy birthday, thank you. San Gohan, Brother Grayson, can you search Muhammad Hijab about the Aisha question? He has answered it, and your channel is the best because you're talking about God, and nothing is better than that. Hey, true, brother. San Gohan, thank you, bro. Can you search Muhammad Hijab about the Aisha question?
Yeah, that's a good video to hear.
Okay, bet. All right, we'll take these 2 questions, and then I'll watch that video. And then we'll be done with 1 question go. Hey, 2 or name, feel free. Thank y'all for patiently waiting. Feel free. 2? You there?
Grayson,
Yeah?
there's someone who wants to come up, and I think that they went to the same high school as you.
Wait, what?
Yeah, shall I invite him up?
Yo, that's insane. Yes.
They said you used to get bullied in school.
Hello?
Ali?
Yo, assalamu alaikum. How are you, bro? Happy birthday.
Bro, did you go to the Woodlands? Do I know you? Do we know each other?
You were, I think you were a senior and I was a sophomore, but I
Bro,
do
that's
remember.
crazy.
Yeah.
That's
Bro,
crazy.
subhanAllah, I found you and I'm not gonna lie, I was like, you look familiar. So then I asked my friend and he told me, yeah, like he was like our mascot or something. He went to, I was like, what? So I looked you up on Instagram. We have a bunch of mutuals, and I was like, this is insane. So then, yeah, I've been trying to get in contact with you. I mean, like invite you to the masjid. There's a one not too far from here. Allah, like kind of sit down with you, get to actually like talk with you, man, because you seem like a really cool and genuine person. So I've been wanting to get in touch, inshallah.
Bro, Ali, that means a lot, bro. So are you, so you're, You were a sophomore when I was a senior, so you're out of high school. Where are you living right now? Unless you don't want to share it on stream, but what town? Are you?
Same town. I live in the Woodlands.
Okay, you're in the Woodlands. Okay, well then.
Yeah.
Let me. Yeah, I'm gonna friend you on Discord because I would love to like go to the mosque with you. Especially
for sure, man.
I've never been to one in the Woodlands, so that would be sick.
Yeah, there's one that's it's kind of like on the on like 1488. It's technically not part of the Woodlands. It's like on the outskirts, but it's a great community. There's a lot of people there, and I know the sheikh would be very he'd be very interested in speaking to you. And actually, a lot of the youth, like kids my age, they know about you and they've talked about you.
No.
I don't think they know you into the high school, but they're like, yo, like, have you seen this guy? And I'm like, yeah, like, because they saw your Quran video where you read it all in one day.
Dude, that's insane. That's crazy, bro. MashaAllah.
Alhamdulillah, small world, bro.
Bro, it is a small world.
Mm-hmm. But nah, bro, like, I know like you're busy, you have a life, but we'll get in contact and we'll see if there's any time which you're free, because like my school starts next week, so I'm basically free until then, or even during the school year, like I'll make time for you. It doesn't matter, but yeah, man, I'm excited.
Okay, bro. Well, we'll see next time I'm in town. But I would love to link up with you, bro. And it's sick. It's sick that it's dope that we're even talking right now.
I know, bro. It's crazy. Well, yeah, alhamdulillah. I guess as a question, if that's okay, can I ask one?
Yes, please.
For sure. Okay. I would say, what's your biggest takeaway from learning about Islam, and how has it bettered your life?
My biggest takeaway is it's, you know, I've researched Christianity deeply. I've researched Buddhism. I've researched Hinduism. Read the Book of Mormon. I've looked into psychedelics. I've meditated. And the only thing that's resonated with me in the past, like fully and forever, that was lasting, was just the belief and worship of God, which was Christianity, which I think is like 80-90% of the truth. I just think that adding Jesus as God is where it like starts to go away. And so my biggest takeaway from Islam is that the religion of Islam is only worshiping God. And my biggest takeaway was when I learned that that's what the word Islam even means. So that was like the moment of like it all making sense. Like, oh my gosh, this entire religion, people have all these ideas about what Islam stands for and what it is, and people don't even understand what the word means, and neither did I until I Googled it one day. So my biggest takeaway is that it's the only religion that I've found that only worships God and God alone, and associates no partners with it. And you only ask God. I mean, it's in the first verse of the Quran, or the first chapter, Al-Fatiha, that, you know, we ask no one else for help except God alone. That was my biggest takeaway, and it's just, I don't know. I guess it's called the fitra, like your natural disposition, but that's exactly how I felt. I was like, wait, this is what, like, you know, did you ever have a moment like that? Maybe you grown up as a Muslim, or, I mean, even no matter whoever we grew up, like, you know, we all make a choice every day to be whoever we want to be. But did you ever have like a moment of like, whoa?
Yeah, like honestly, I kind of went through a similar thing with you, minus the psychedelic part, because I grew up a Muslim, but I didn't really take the religion seriously. And I was a kid, and like, you know, we would go to the mosque, and I would just see that as a time to like, oh, just see my friends and whatnot. But then as I kind of grew up, and I was just hanging out around people, I was more about like, I kind of want to do what I want. I don't want anyone to tell me what to do. So like, I didn't really care about the faith. And then during COVID, really, I started really questioning a lot of things. and saying like, do I really believe in this? Like, why do I do the things that I do? Which started to make me research. So I was researching for about, I was like, what, 14 at the time, 15 at the time. So I was researching for about like 3 to 4 years until, like I made the decision that, like I want to, like I'm gonna, even though I was born a Muslim, I made the decision to actually be a Muslim. So then from then on, I've just continued learning about my faith, increasing my faith, and also doing my due diligence with the other faiths. Like I've studied a bit on Christianity, I've studied a bit on Judaism, and I'm looking a bit into other things as well. More so, not as like, oh, like I'm gonna try to like disprove you, but because I want to be sincere, similar to what you're doing. So like but through my research, I have come to the conclusion myself so far right now that, I believe that this is the truth, that this is from God, but I'm going to continue to keep learning, as a way to, just not only know more, but also either strengthen my faith or make me even question it and see like, oh, am I really on the truth and whatnot. And I'm still going on that journey,
Yo, that's sick. That's dope. Ali, can I ask you a question about like high school?
For sure.
So we were there at the same time. What was it like being a Muslim in a predominantly non-Muslim environment?
Mm-hmm. So, I mean, I didn't like drink or do any drugs or anything like that. So kind of being surrounded by people who really do a lot of stuff like that, I naturally kind of gravitated towards them. Like, oh, this looks fun. I want to do it. I want to do it. I want to do it. But then kind of because it wasn't how I was raised, and at the same time, like I had like kind of strict parents, so I couldn't. Kind of that gateway was kind of cut for me, which, alhamdulillah, looking back, like Allah was protecting me. But I'm not gonna lie, there was a lot of like temptation because me, like I would want to be a hedonist and do all the things people were doing, but for whatever reason, that door would be blocked. Even if it was like, oh, I can see it, like I just gotta like take the steps, something would stop me. And now I'm looking back on it and I feel like God was protecting me from, going on these things. Because even though like I was raised and told that these things were wrong, I would want to like try it out. But something would always stop me. And then even though I'd want to do it, I would be like, I wasn't able to. So it was difficult because it's like, dang, like you want to do these things, but something is holding you back, whether it be myself or whether it be like an external factor. So it was difficult, but I would say like I'm grateful for the experience because it made me who I am today and really was the first step into me actually learning about faith in general.
Dude, that's dope. Similar with me during high school. Like I stayed away from any and almost all hedonism because of God. Which, yeah, part of me even like looks back and like wishes I almost would have lived a normal, quote unquote normal, and like done those things. But then another part is like, praise God for that I wasn't like that and didn't get into that because I could see myself being a different person. You never know. Hey, my friend Noah is in the chat. If you on the YouTube stream, you can see his username. He also went to our high school. Hey Noah. Yeah, Ali here is from our high school.
It's crazy, bro. Small world.
This is crazy, bro. Okay, I added you on Discord, bro. So, but if you don't hear from me for like a long time, that doesn't mean I forgot about you. I tend to not.
Nah, you're busy.
You can ask Latif. Sometimes I just go dark, and then on one day I was like, "Yo."
What he said.
It was great.
Thanks for popping up, Ali. We'll speak again, bro. God willing.
Bro. Yes, sir. Inshallah. Assalamu alaikum, bro.
See you, bro.
Take care, bro.
Latif, thank you for adding him in. And wait, when people message you, like you said, he messaged you. Like, is he like you're talking about? Like people message you on Discord right now?
Yeah, I'm doing 7 things: modding YouTube, checking messages.
Yeah, how are you doing all that?
Money. It's what I do. You pay me $1,000 a month. I have to be active.
Totally, I'm doing the same, so hard work. Oh my god, thankfully I'm not
you
a monk.
relax, man. You've got Netflix up, you're barely.
Bro, I'm in my bed, chilling, listening
This
to
guy's
this chat.
watching, I'm not gonna mention, but he's watching Netflix chilling. He's not serious.
Latif is everywhere at once, bro. Latif is like omnipresent right now.
Hafsa W.
Hey, 2, are you here? Are you live? Rip.
Too fun.
Latifa's had her hand up for ages. She comes up quite often as well to speak to you, Grace.
Latifa. Let's go. Last question here, and then I'm gonna watch this Muhammad hijab video on Aisha. Hey, Palestine, feel free to promote what you're talking about. No in the chat. Hey, Latifa, are you here?
She said yes, mic not working.
Oh, okay. Feel free to
there's
drop it in the chat.
Oh yeah, there was one question on YouTube, Grace, and I told them because there were some people that were saying they don't want to come on Discord. So I was like, if anyone has questions, you can answer or ask them in the chat, and I'll ask Grace. And one person said, ask him if he's gonna let his beard grow. And I said he just doesn't have the genetics and the facilities for that. But we want to hear your answer.
Yeah, I do want to grow a beard this year. I'm probably not gonna let it. I mean, it's kind of funny because I thought I never could grow a beard. I've always been like, yeah, I just can't, just can't. But then talking to more Muslims and being around Muslims, I realized you just have to let it grow. Like, you just wait. And
Yeah, just don't touch it, man. It'll look scuffy for a few months, but you have to live with it.
I saw Ahmed's beard yesterday. His beard is like almost
Brother.
up to his belly button. It's thick and
Oh my days, brother. Why is blood lying?
Okay, let's give Steve C his attention that he so loves to crave with his question. He said, "How fast can donkeys fly?" I don't know, Steve C. Ask yourself, buddy.
okay, a sister has a question. Grayson, this is interesting. Oh, Latifa, you made it.
Yeah, I made it.
You
Sorry
made
about
it.
that. Had a bit of a tech.
Oh my gosh, you have a.
How are you? How are you, brother? How are you, look?
Oh my gosh, I'm doing great. You have
How are
a
you,
better
Latifa?
accent than Latif. I love this.
Oh, thank you. It's a northern accent actually.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, northern accent.
Yeah, proper English.
Get wrecked, Latif.
Proper English down south.
Oh, snap.
Yeah. How's everything going? How are you?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good.
Very good. And have you settled into your new place?
A little bit. I mean, you can see there's not much in the background, but so.
Yeah, more to do, right?
Yeah, more stuff to get, so it's not so empty. But yeah.
Yeah. So I had a question for you. It's a bit of a trick question though.
Okay.
So are you ready?
Trick me. Trick me.
Okay.
Try and trick
Go
me.
on. Right. Oh, I'm going to try and trick you. Yeah. So, in Christianity, Christians believe in the original sin.
Yes. Oh,
So
this is
you want
interesting.
Adam
This is
Eve
interesting. I'm interested in this.
ate from the tree, and then they believe that they were sent to Earth as a punishment. Do you still believe that, or has your views
wait.
changed anymore about Islam?
Sent to Earth, like kicked out of the Garden of Eden?
Yeah, sent to Earth as a punishment.
I mean, I think like in the Bible, the Garden of Eden was already on Earth, unless that was heaven. I don't really know if it's being metaphoric or not.
No, they were in heaven. They were in heaven, and because they disobeyed God and ate from the tree, they were cast down to Earth, rather, not hell, to Earth as according to what I know anyway. And Christians can correct me, but this is from, and a lot of Muslims also have this bit of a misconception that I've spoken to a few Muslims as well, and they were sent to Earth as a punishment. So the story goes, and that's what's called the original sin. and according to Christian faith, you have to baptize babies because of that. Right?
Well, okay, there's multiple parts of Christianity. Like the Christianity that I've grown up in, we don't believe that you, I don't know, not necessarily that it's wrong to get baptized as a child, but it's just kind of strange because the child doesn't even know what's happening. I think that's more Catholicism, because there's different sects of Christianity. So that part, like I was not baptized as a child. I chose to get baptized. And then I know original sin, like that philosophy exists in Christianity. I don't necessarily know, from my understanding of Genesis, it's not like they were not on earth and then they were sent to earth, but they were in the Garden of Eden. And then, but either way, what the concept of original sin is taught in Christianity, and I've since learned that it's not taught in Islam, that we're naturally pure, which makes more sense to me because the whole original sin is like kind of unsettling to think like, wait, so we're not even pure from the get-go? Like, damn.
Yeah.
So
does that resonate more with you? That makes more sense. That we are born pure.
That I believe children are pure. I think everybody believes that. Like, I think
so
even if people think that they don't, I think they do.
Yeah, I don't know whether you clocked this, but you know when you reread it's in Surah Baqarah, I think around about verse 40 onwards, if I'm not mistaken. But the story about where God gathers all the angels together and says that I'm going to create Adam to be a Khalifa on earth. Before he's actually gathering the angels together before he's actually created him. And he's already telling the angels that this is the purpose for which I'm creating him, to be a Khalifa. Do you know what a Khalifa is?
No.
So Khalifa is an ambassador or a steward, or someone that takes a place of the boss, basically. That's what it means. It's a representative on earth. So one of our purposes to be on earth is to be a Khalifa of God, basically. Does that make sense?
A representation?
Yeah, so it's sort of like, God sets the rules and we're supposed to sort of like make sure it's enforced.
What do you think about the concept of original sin in Christianity?
I personally think it causes a lot of theological problems that kind of like skew on from that. For example, Eve is often, I don't know whether it's in all Christian sects, but definitely in Catholicism, Eve is depicted as the one that's blameworthy more than Adam because she was the one that tempted him more.
Yeah.
So there's like this kind of ripple effect of like, a bit of misogyny toward not kind of like, women are sort of like seen as lower because of that, because they're more easily tempted.
No, it is interesting that like Islam gets the narrative that it's misogynistic, but like in the Bible, Eve is the reason that Adam still gives in, but Eve is basically the entire reason for the downfall of humanity.
Yeah, and that concept does not exist in Islam. And also, more deeper than that is when you start asking questions like, so why did not God know that Satan was in heaven tempting them, or why didn't he stop him, and things like that? And it sort of like makes a bit of a circular argument, like, you're punishing us for something that you already know sort of is going to happen, so why did you let it happen? And then you start questioning the knowledge of God, or questioning the judgment of God, and that's like theologically problematic if you think about it, because you're sort of like questioning God's methods in a way, because it doesn't quite make sense.
Hey, I appreciate your question. I'm gonna react to a video now. Latifa, it's great to hear from you.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah,
Take care.
God bless you.
Take care, Latifa. Assalamu alaikum.
Hey, Latif and Ahmed, I'm gonna hop off Discord.
Grayson, are you going? There was one guy who wanted to address your questions that you had. I told him I'll let you know, but if not, you can ask next time, inshallah.
What's his name? Not today. What's his name?
that warrior guy with the red profile picture. He's left a chat as well in Discord. The red one in the middle, yeah, that one.
Oh, W?
Yeah, W, yeah.
Okay.
W-A-R-R.
Okay.
All right, brother.
Oh. Hey, Ahmed and Latif, God bless you boys. It's great to hear
bless
from y'all. I'm glad y'all got to meet
Yo,
up in real
Kristen.
life.
Yes, alhamdulillah, that was so sick. Well, Grayson, I wish I could be here more often, but like I'm on holiday, so I don't really get the chance to be here more often. But like hopefully I'll still be in touch with you guys, inshallah.
Yes, bro.
Yeah. And I want to give you just a small piece of advice before you watch the video. Because I like when you do this thing where you try to answer the question like in a humane way by yourself before trying to learn about it. So I would advise you to do that before watching the video. Kind of, yeah. It's like it's interesting to see how someone with literally no bias would answer a question that was about to be answered before.
Okay, like a hypothesis. Okay, I'll do that.
Right.
I'll do that.
Yeah.
Bet.
Okay, bro.
All right, Ahmed Latif. W Ahmed and Latif in the chat.
Grayson.
Grayson, we'll send you the picture.
Okay, please. And
videos.
I'll DM him. Yeah, we'll DM you the stuff when we linked up. Also, Grayson, I'm gonna if I do get to speak to Bobby and decide a time and date, please try and keep an eye out on your messages.
Okay, got it.
Before mid next week, so you're sort of aware.
Got it.
And also, someone said, Fresh and Fit are doing a Christian versus Muslim debate.
Crazy!
Streaming live soon, like today. So if you wanted to join that after, you can watch that.
Like they're inviting people to join.
I don't know. They're doing a live debate. I don't think they're inviting people. I'm not sure on that, but they're going live.
Sam. They got Sam Shaman and.
Yeah. They've got some big people on there, some funny people. So that'll be fun.
Bruh.
But anyways,
it's always nice to see a humorous side of debates sometimes, because you kind of learn from them as well.
Yeah, facts. Hey, cheers, boys.
Great.
I'll catch y'all later.
Cheers, brother.
See you
Speak soon, inshallah.
Yes, sir. W Ahmed, W Latif in the chat. All right, there's a religious debate going on in Fresh and Fit soon. Look at this, guys. I know this guy, or know him. I've seen videos of him. And that's the Fresh and Fit guy. This is dope. I don't know. I hope they're all in the studio. That'd be sick. But yeah, I'm gonna react to this video. Someone sent a super chat earlier about Muhammad Hijab marrying not Muhammad Hijab. Muhammad marrying Aisha, who was 9 years old. Okay, so I'm gonna give my hypothesis before I watch this video. That seems crazy. That seems disgusting. It just seems very weird. And again, I'm taking what I know as of a present-day 9-year-old is like a literal baby. So that's very weird to me. Then again, I recently have come across the concept that a woman is a girl and then she's a woman. When she becomes a woman, when she passes from one stage to the other is when she menstruates for the first time. So if she's already menstruated, then she is literally, by God's way, by nature, she's ready to have kids. So that also makes sense. At the same time, though, I've been taught that this is weird, so in my head it's gonna probably be forever weird, but maybe I've been brainwashed, or maybe that's just, I don't know. I feel disgusting even considering this, especially talking about this online. Let's see.
I'm not trying. Wondering though, and I'm not trying to be offensive in any sense, but I've had debates with a lot of blue-haired feminists and these types of people, and when I talk about my interest in Islam, they bring up the fact that the Prophet Muhammad he was married to a girl that was underage. What is the response to that? Because I don't know how to respond to that in a debate.
Yeah, man. So I mean, we've done. I'm part of something called the Sapiens Institute, which is the institute which I co-founded. We've done a 3-part series on this question because it's one of the most common
Bilal Brock in the chat.
questions in the West. Like, why is it that the Prophet Muhammad, married Aisha at the age of 9, or there was intimacy at the age of 9, and so on. And so the first thing I would say is that if you want a more detailed answer of what I'm about to mention now, you can obviously go and see these. I've done 3-part series. The second thing I would say is that, look, I mean, first and foremost, you could technically believe in Islam and not believe that the Prophet ﷺ or the Prophet Muhammad married Aisha at the age of 9. In other words, it's not an article of faith. One must believe that the Prophet Muhammad married, Aisha at the age of 9, or that there was some kind of consummation. I'm not saying this is a red herring that many people try and bring about in order to create some kind of a distraction to the key tenets of Islam. But let's take the historical account, because quite frankly, there are some revisionist accounts which some people have brought forward today and said, no, she wasn't 9, she was 18, or she was 21, or whatever. Looking at it myself, I don't agree with those accounts. I think that those accounts are not correct. I think it's correct that he married her at the age of 9. That's what happened, and that's something that she mentions herself, in fact, and it's narrated in Sahih al-Bukhari authentically. So the question is why and how? The real answer is, bro, you're kind of alluding to it before, which is that we have social constructs. Social constructs, not the kind that the feminists and the ones on the far left are talking about, which is that they say sex is a social construct, or that, like, for example, Judith Butler said sex itself, biological
Gender isn't real.
sex, the penis, in a sense, is a social construct. We're not talking about that. We do have some social constructs. And ironically, I think the social constructs are those things which cannot be empirically justified. And I think one of those things is the idea of childhood. I'll be totally honest with you and tell you, how do we determine what is a child? I mean, historically, we've always understood the idea of childhood as corresponding with either biological ability or psychological capability, or a combination of both. The ability of somebody to work, or to be domestic, or have effective domesticality, and all these kinds of things. When I looked at the issue from a historical perspective, I started to realize why the West in particular has started to redefine what it means to be a child. And I think I've got the answer. Because, in the 1800s, you'll find that, quite frankly, people were getting married in the United Kingdom at the age of 10 and 12. And in America, all the way down in Delaware, it was actually 9 years old or 7 years old. It was legal to get married at this age. So when did it shift? It actually shifted here in the United Kingdom when 1914, obviously, as you know, 1914 to 1918, there was World War One. And after World War One, there was an infrastructural mess in
I'm not really hearing an answer here.
And the ideas of education started to
Although maybe he
change.
is. Maybe he's basically saying that women have always been getting married young.
So legislatively, there was a law that was put forward in 1924 or 1925. I cannot remember exactly the year, but it was a law that changed the marriage age from 12 years old to about 16 years old. So in England, where I'm speaking from, the age to get married was 12, and then it changed to 16. Now, you might ask, what is the reason? Actually, funny enough, ironically, once again, part of it was to do with some protesting from the first wave feminists. I looked at some Hansard records, which are basically the records in Parliament and so on. So I wanted to see what exactly the reason was. Another part of the reason, in my opinion, was the fact that education started to be seen as, or when somebody would finish education, would start to be seen as the appropriate time of when adulthood begins. So in the United Kingdom, for example, I think in America is very similar. The age until compulsory education is 16 years old. So it's almost as if they're telling us, look, you're not a real man, you're not a real woman, you're not an adult yet until you finish the educational program that we have in place for you. You have to be 16 and then you're an adult then. Now, this is completely alien in the historical landscape. I mean, this has never been how any civilization, almost at any point in time, in 5 to 6,000 years of human civilizational existence, has ever understood what it means to be an adult. Now, I'm not saying, therefore, we should change it and go back to our old days, because it's very difficult now to get a young person of today to do the actions that they were doing yesterday. But what I am saying is that it makes no sense to take these social constructs, which are not based on biological fact. They are merely social constructs, literally things which have been put in place or have been understood to be okay, aesthetically pleasing, relativistic understandings by liberal people after the First World War and Second World War, to be more particular. It became even more pronounced because there was an even bigger mess then, infrastructurally, and then they needed education even more to fix up economies. And so this idea of childhood corroborating or corresponding or being commensurate with educational age, or the end of childhood being when the education ends, became even more
Thinking
prominent.
about this question is
So what I'm saying
silly.
is that yes, it did happen according to the most authentic
It's like a red
historical,
herring.
account. And no, we don't think there's any problem with it at all. We think that it's just because we have a different idea of what it means to be a child, which can be tracked historically. But now, if the situation has changed, we'd say that the general principle in Islam is, you can do what you kind of want, so long as, I'm not going to say you can do what you want so long as you harm it. You can marry whomever you want to marry, so long as it doesn't cause them harm, physical and psychological. So, for example, if I marry a 100-year-old woman, or a sneaker, if you marry with your tank top a 100-year-old woman, and you get involved with her intimately, she might die. I mean, she might have some kind of health problem. So we would say that, well, if you were to be intimate with a 14-year-old or 13-year-old who's got huge hips and huge breasts and huge body, I mean, quite frankly, we would say it's not going to have the same effect medically. I mean, no one can make the argument. But in these countries where we live in now, one is legal and one is illegal. So, in other words, you can't marry a 100-year-old woman, but you can marry that girl that's you can't be. You're a pedophile if you go for the girl that's got the hips. And once again, pedophilia is very relative, because if you go to Russia,
I am not really hearing an answer, bro.
The age of consent is 14, but in England it's 16, and parts of America it's 18, and other parts of America is 18, and other parts of the world is 21. So one man's pedophile is another man's good citizen, liberal actor. So the point of who sets the age is another issue, because it's very arbitrary at this point. But we're not saying, therefore, we should go back to a time where the age is not set. We're not saying any of that stuff. We're just saying that to use this as an argument against the veracity of the truthfulness of the religion of Islam is unsatisfactory, I would say.
Yeah, I
What do you
agree.
think about that? And feel free to push back.
I think that's a good explanation. I think 9 is very young. 9 is very young.
Yes, I mean, 9 is very young. Yeah, it's very young to us. Music.
How old was Muhammad at the time? We don't need to stay on this subject. But there's other we could talk. I was just wondering, because in debates, I wanted to figure out how to continue, because that always comes up, especially from Christians.
I agree.
When the debate comes up, I wanted to see how to navigate that.
Okay. Well, what is young? What does it mean to be young?
To be innocent, to be childlike, and not even going through puberty, also physically not matured yet.
Okay, beautiful, excellent. So you've mentioned some key terms, right? Innocence and puberty, because these are things which are measurable. Now we can start to talk about it. Frankly, we believe that Aisha at the time, she had gone through puberty. So we actually have evidence of Aisha saying that she had gone through puberty at that time. So that's one aspect. The reason why he didn't marry her before, because she hadn't gone through puberty yet. Now, if you look at the numbers of people that go through puberty at whatever age, you will find a percentage of people even today that go through puberty at the age of 9. So yes, 9 is very young. This is what some of the revisionists.
It don't even really matter though.
Salam alaikum, Muhammad Ajab. How are you, bro?
Alhamdulillah, man.
Alhamdulillah. It's great to see you. I was just before you came in, I was telling like how this all came about. You know, that this is a complete coincidence that we're all here at the same time. Why are you in Bosnia?
We came here for a couple of meetings and we decided to do some sightseeing.
Mhm.
Stay a bit longer and do some sightseeing. And you know, to be honest, we're coming to Bosnia.
Hey, you got the same mic as me, yo,
it's like
chat.
a hidden gem in terms of like places to go. It's got a lot of history. It's got a lot of culture. The food is great. The weather is perfect.
Bro, I mean, Islam, the religion of only worshiping God and God alone, is a beautiful religion. Christianity is also a beautiful religion of worshiping God and also worshiping Jesus, which I don't think is the truth, but I still think it's a beautiful religion. I think Buddhism is a beautiful religion. I believe Mormonism is a beautiful religion. Oh, I'm just so tired of talking about this religion is true and this religion is not true when everyone who's religious that I've met are great people. It's not the religions that are pitted against each other. And questions like this that we just dove into.
Wondering though, and I'm not trying to be offensive in any.
Like stuff like this, it's just a waste of time, bro. Like at the end of the day. I don't know, my head hurts from talking about all this nonstop, this religion, that religion, this, what about this, what about this? You know what? You know what? Praying is good. God must be real because when I pray for things consistently, it always comes true. It always happens. God always gives me what I need. At the end of the day, I have to have faith that I came here from something, and I believe that is God. And I believe when I pray on my face, I don't believe. I know when I pray, even if it's not on my face, when I pray, my life gets better. When I worship God, my life gets better. When I have faith in God, my life gets better. When I'm in a struggle, when I do something wrong, and then I reflect on God, my life gets better. Therefore, God is real. Therefore, none of this stuff really matters. It just makes my head hurt. God is real. At least I'm going to believe he is, and I have faith in him. And if you don't feel happy in your life, well, give prayer a shot. If you feel completely content without God in your life, either you're lying to yourself, or maybe you are actually content. If you are completely happy with the current life you're living and you are completely content, then you don't need to search for anything else because you're completely content. If you aren't completely content, then you can search for God. And you can find him in all kinds of religions. And I believe that the most true religion, the most hardcore one, is Islam. I also believe you can find God in Christianity. You can find God by yourself right now. Just turn off the camera and pray. Bada boom, bada bang. Bada boom, bada bang. Whoa, Palestine, that's crazy. The truth will set you free. Afet in the chat. Appreciate it, Afet. Thank you. Hey guys, thank you. I don't know, none of this stuff is that complicated, bro, at the end of the day. I don't know, my head hurts when I talk about this so much, and when I think about this, and what about this, and what about this, and what about, do you believe Muhammad did this, and do you believe Muhammad did this, and do you believe Jesus did this, do you believe this religion is wrong, do you believe what's wrong about Christianity when they did this, what do you believe about this? Oogly boogly bear. Strong, we need strength, we need peace, we need financial, we need physical strength, we need mental clarity, we need good business, and we need good relationships. And I think God can help you do those things. Boom, bada chop, boom, pow. Boom, bada chop, boom, pow. It's really not that complicated. It's really not that complicated. It's really not that complicated. It's really pretty simple. All right, my head hurts now, chat. If you would like to wish me a happy birthday, send your boy a private message below. Buy your boy coffee if you've been inspired by my videos. I put my heart and soul into these videos. I put my heart and soul into putting my life on the internet online. And it's very nerve-wracking 99% of the time about the videos I post because I'm so honest on here. So I'm thankful that you're here watching. If you'd like to directly support, if God is leading you to do that, it would mean a lot. It means a lot that you're simply here, so I appreciate you. My name is Grayson Brock. I'm 22 years old as of today. I'm streaming live from Texas, and I'm a Sigma. Okay. Sigma's in the chat. Okay. W's in the chat. Okay. There is no cake because we don't eat cake. You know what? It's my birthday. I don't give a frig though. I'm a oogly boogly bear. Birthdays aren't real. Birthday is just an excuse to be fat. Birthday is just an excuse to eat cake and be lazy, and I ain't lazy. Alright? You know, me and my friend about to go get a workout in. Everyone just uses their birthday as an excuse to do a bunch of nonsense. I feel energy drained. My energy has been drained. I need to be revived. I need to do push-ups. I feel drained, bro. I feel drained from talking about all this nonsense. It's all nonsense, bro. I say it's a great day to be alive. I know your mom is still shining when I close my eyes. It's a high trouble in the neighborhood, but why can't every day be just this good? Let's see. Zahar, going to walk? Yeah, true. Ancient Egyptians, one of the earliest records of birthday celebrations comes from the ancient Egyptians who celebrated birthdays of the gods and pharaohs. These celebrations were not for the day of birth, but rather for the day of coronation, which they believed as the day of Pharaoh became a god. Ancient Greeks, the Greeks adopted tradition. They celebrated the birthday of gods and goddesses and believed that they began practicing of lighting a candle on cakes to represent a glow of the moon, which was associated with Autumn's, the goddess of the hot moon. Romans are credited with popular celebration of individual birthdays, celebrated the birthdays of friends and family members, and the birthdays of emperors and other important figures were declared public holidays. Whoa! It is paganism. Whoa! So this is just pagan. It's celebrate the birthdays of the gods because. Rather for the day of coronation, which they believed as was the day of Pharaoh became a god. So basically the celebration of a birthday is the day you become a god. And basically what happens on your birthday is everybody treats you like a god. Isn't that true? It's like the day on your birthday is like... On your birthday, people treat you like a god. Sometimes I'm like, sometimes I'm like, oh my gosh, this is paganism. Birthdays are not good. And then like I step back and I think, yo, you're thinking about this way too hard. I don't think it's that deep. It's like it's your birthday. Yo, happy birthday. You know what I mean? There's always like two sides to think about it. You can go like all the way in. Muhammad fasted on Mondays because he was born on Monday. Huh. No, so self-worshiping. Yeah, basically it's self-worship. Season 22, episode 1. All right, I need a break. Ali's right. I'll see you guys tomorrow, God willing. W's in the chat. Peace. Bye, Hafsa. Bye, Latifa. Bye, LaQuisha. Bye, Damifa. Bye, Shanisha. Bye, Shaquisha.